It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Rattler wants to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air is Rattler. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To the air, Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action, now Rattler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Penix. That is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
This pass is caught by London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Throwing is Rattler. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. He gets it to Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Now he'll try to run with this. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. These two teams all tied after one. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. In motion goes McLeod. And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Falcons had 10-6 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking about winning.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 58 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On play action, Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying the left side with Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Matthew Hayball now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Penix working out of the gun here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw, Penix. He finds Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Algier with another carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Set up. 70 Lions.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In motion goes McLeod. To the air, Penix. Hitting London, coming across the field. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Rattler wants to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air is Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jarnell Mooney, 38 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rattler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And Rattler, he'll throw again. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 35 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 83 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Handing it off, right side, Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go play action here with Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A play fake. Now Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Atlanta, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them.